Before playing Don't Scream, please play the game the way we intended. This means setting up your microphone correctly. Here's how to do that. You should be able to speak only quietly, not loudly, with slight gasps or sudden sounds counting as screams. If you speak too loudly and your voice exceeds the threshold of the microphone divider line, a red flash will appear on the screen, signalling a scream. It's up to you to find a comfortable balance between speaking softly and what should be considered a scream when you calibrate your microphone. For optimal results, you should determine the best distance to position the microphone from your mouth. Please be aware that external audio software can impact your game's microphone calibration. Adjust settings in both your game and audio software for optimal calibration. Thanks for listening, play fair, and most of all, don't scream. Before playing, don't scream.
Right, okay. There we go. That should hopefully give us sound. Do we have sound? Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Right, okay.
Ah, there we go. We now have sound. Excellent. Right, so right, let us have a wander over to this messed up body again. Nope. Nope, not going to save you, love, I'm afraid. Okay, so right now, I'm not sure what was happening to me sound. It seems like Streamlabs disabled all my microphones and everything for some reason. So yeah, we've got 18 minutes to wander around. I've had a bit of a mess around with the VorpX settings. It doesn't seem like it's allowing me to talk very loud. So I have to be very careful here. However, I am able to use motion controllers. So this one is going to be one we're going to play with as little noise as possible. So let us go. See if we can get past a couple of minutes. Okay, looks like a plane wreck. What the hell is that up there? Okay, well, are we in the world of the forest or something? Because it looks like there's... either that or I've come to a swinging party. What I can say is this looks extremely realistic, and I'd be interested in a tango. Do you have a tango? No, maybe not. I'm not sure whether these are graphics or actual real life video images. This looks unbelievably realistic. This is Unreal Engine 5. It looks exceedingly realistic. Are we in something like a cross between what was that? Between the Blair Witch Project and the forest? To be honest, I'm hoping it's neither. I must be honest, I am concerned as well about my volume settings. I've really had to crank the volume to hear anything, and then when I fall over and crash and die, it like blows my eardrums off. Well, as long as nothing runs up behind me, I think we're all going to be good. But this just looks so realistic. However, the sound... doesn't seem to be picking up the game sound very well. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We've suddenly gone really dark. Turned into night time. Oh dear. I wonder if the game can recognise whether I've got my eyes open or not. This is really fucking eerie. Why have I done this? Right, well, this is the season of immersive horrors. This is a highly immersive, well, nightmare, sorry, I should say. This is a highly immersive nightmare. I wish it would stop doing that. Dear. Okay, now I've actually sorted the sound out. It is a lot better. Well, better? Worse? Honestly, this is a horrible place. I don't really want to be here very much longer. Oh. Okay, so those birds got me just. Right, well, now we've got the sound sorted, which did kind of have a little bit of an effect. I wonder if... Aren't you going to reach out for me? Hi. Is that all you're going to do? Okay. Well, I suppose what people were probably going to do is head over towards that wreck. I suppose it would be the common sense approach, wouldn't it, to head over to the wreck? There's other people swinging from the trees. Now this is all about keeping calm, keeping cool, and not screaming, otherwise it's game over. So, as I did mention, we aren't going to play loads of this because, well, I've promised the wife I'd be sitting watching scary movies with her and the daughter. Although my daughter is only 2, so I doubt we'll be watching any scary movies with her. But it is Halloween, and I'd like to spend Halloween with them, rather than in the cardiac ward of my local hospital. So if I just move slowly, it may well kill time a little bit more. Now thankfully so far, all I've been hearing is noises and the things that you can see, and there hasn't appeared to be anything that is going to chase you, although I wouldn't be surprised if that changed. Ooh. Well, they're really big, aren't they? Oh. Well, I'm tired of jokes like this. And talking of tired, I will be a little bit relieved when the season of Immersive Nightmares does end, and I won't feel obliged to put out scary content anymore. Because, well, there's some amazingly scary content out there that really has scared the shit out of me over the course of the last few weeks. And I think probably the worst of those is the video you will be seeing later. So look out for the mortuary assistant, which is what I'll be playing a bit later, or should I say I have played and uploaded a video from last night, and honestly it is probably one of the most traumatic experiences I've ever had in a VR headset. So if that's your kind of thing, then check out the mortuary assistant. It is coming with a fully fledged VR mode soon. The developer knows fellow streamer, or is chatted with fellow streamer Paradise Decay, and he has not got far to go if I shit myself. He has talked about an official VR mode. Right, now what I've got to remember is it's just the game. So if I move backwards and forwards here, that's effectively the clock going down, and nothing potentially attempting to kill, maim, frighten or terrify me. Oh, I don't know how long this is going to last, and if the lights are struggling. Well, I suppose it would be a little bit boring if I just stay here. Now as I mentioned, I am playing the game in VorpX. I'm just trying to figure out what some of these buttons do. No, I think, right, so my advice, because I did yeah, no kidding, I screamed. Okay. As I've always said, playing these games, as long as nothing creeps up behind me, we're all good. Unfortunately, something crept up behind me, and well, I managed to last nearly 4 minutes, which is, well, nearly as matching my sexual prowess. Excellent. Well, it's not excellent, but oh, anyway. Oh, no, I didn't intentionally press the start button again. Oh dear. This is quite traumatic. It's good though, because it does make me want to push myself and keep trying to go a little bit further. Right, I'm going to give this a quick go in Reshade. Whoops. So let us very quickly exit the game. And let's see if we can get this going in Reshade and see how it goes. Right, so first of all, I need to close down VorpX. Okay, and then we'll just go into Reshade. Oh. Well. Okay, well, looks like we're not getting this working in Reshade for some reason. Let's try it in a different way. Okay, so hopefully we can get this to hook with Reshade. Let's start the game again. Oh, seems that there's a game update, which is handy. You'll get screen again in just a second, and we'll see if this hooks with Reshade. Yep, it appears to hook with Reshade. Okay, so we'll go through a very quick Reshade setup. And we'll just play about with the depth. And we'll put this at around 70. Well, actually, no, we'll just go for 55. Let's just go on 55. And let us play the game now. Oh. Right, now we'll enable it in 3D. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Let's change it to reverse. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. And then okay. Right, well, we've got this up in Super Depth 3D now. Right, well, it looks like it works in Reshade. Can I look up, look down, and look left, and look right? Well, it goes a bit wobbly. Okay, so it goes a little bit wobbly in Reshade. Let's have it in performance mode. It seemed to not like looking to the right. Okay, well, there we go. So this looks a lot better in Reshade than it did in VorpX, I'll be honest. Obviously the downside being I'm not using motion controls now, so I'm going to make this my last little go, and we're going to have a bit of a wander around. Yep. Some of it's a little bit pixelated, like her face, and it looks like it's Halloween 30 years ago. So now I'm playing in Reshade using virtual desktop and OpenTrack. OpenTrack's giving a reasonable feeling of head tracking, but it's not the best. Like I said, I've pretty much just done whoops, whoop, tumbling down the hill. I'm pretty much just trying this on the fly here, really. But it does look like I've just killed myself again. It does look a little bit better. But some bits are a tad on the wobbly side. Right. So let's just move forwards, move onwards. And like I say, I'm going to make this the last attempt, see if I can get past 4 minutes. And then I'm just going to end it there because, well, as I say, I'd planned to spend the evening with the wife, but then found out that this came out. 3D does look pretty good. as well in Reshade. So as I'm saying, I was playing on a controller here. I'm also playing on a Quest 2 headset with link cable, and I have an RX 6600 XT GPU, a Ryzen 9 3900X CPU. I've got 32GB of RAM. If you can support the channel as well, that would be amazing. And like I say, this is the final live stream of the season of Immersive Nightmares. The final video will be out shortly after this stream ends, at approximately around 8 o'clock UK time. So yeah, if you can support the channel, that would be great. Please subscribe. You'll see all the VR related content that comes out from the channel, particularly a lot of the horror stuff that we've been doing, which is thankfully coming to an end. And there'll also be other stuff that comes out, like VR mod setup guides, games played in Reshade, VR tomfoolery. We do some live streams, but I probably don't do as many as I do videos. And yeah, well, we try and keep it varied. I try and get games that you can't really play in VR or in your headset to actually be playable in your headset, particularly like this one, or like the Mortuary Assistant that is coming out and going live in around 30-40 minutes. Well, in about 20 minutes actually. So if you've got any comments that you'd like to make about this video or any of the other content that I put out, then please post in the comments section. I'll respond to everything unless you're a bit of a knobhead, in which case I won't. I dreaded turning around then. So like I said, this is going to be the end soon, because I'm probably going to die very shortly. Though I'll just say for now, thanks for watching. Like I say, chuck out a like, chuck out a subscribe, all that kind of thing would be massively appreciated. But what wouldn't be appreciated is anything that causes heart failure. Oh, and what won't be appreciated is anything that causes heart failure. Particularly the thing that's going to make me jump just shortly. Yeah, you made me get cold, but you didn't make me scream this time, you dick. I'm sure something will in a minute. I can't see anything, but I've lasted longer than my 4 minutes. This is a very well done experience. It could do with a few refinements too, but that is why it is in early access. Well, I'm not sure what that was, because that wasn't me that screamed. Well, that was someone else that screamed. And, well, it did make me go really cold. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. This has been utterly terrifying, and I would like to say it has been a pleasure recording all this gameplay for this season of Immersive Horrors. So I'd like to say thank you if you've taken the time to watch, to like any of the videos or subscribe to the channel, and well, we'll be back to normality soon. But first of all, come back in 20 minutes and you can sit and watch the most traumatic experience you'll get in a VR headset, in my opinion, which is the Mortuary Assistant. Honestly, watch this, it is funny. You will scream with laughter as I scream with terror. So anyway, I'm just going to end this here. So thank you very much. Happy Halloween. And like I say, I hope you've enjoyed all the content as much as I've enjoyed making it. Yeah. And so I'm just going to say thank you. And we'll possibly see you soon. Unless, of course, I die from a cardiac arrest, which might be a bit late. So thanks anyway. Teddy VorpX.